what everyone said. We like it that way. It's good.
Coach, this is the first time Central's been shut out by a match opponent over half a decade. Obviously, Watson, quarterback coming in, their run game, what was the game plan to be a defensive quarterback?
Toughness. Just play with toughness. We're pretty good. And I think people thought we were pretty good, but I don't think people thought we were on their level. We watched the film. They have some tendencies that we picked up. I've been studying this group. I studied them all last year because all I heard about was Springfield Central, how good they were, so I kind of wanted to know. And they're good. They're really good. And he does a great job, their coach, Coach Watson, and that kid's special, that quarterback. My kids are special too, though. They played so hard. And they just executed. They believe. That's the best thing about them. They believe.
Coach, you've been high on your secondary all year long, understandably. But today in the first half, no passing yards in the first half for them. In the second half, I think they only had 42. Just the secondary, the way they've played, particularly this postseason.
They're the best secondary. Forget the state. It's probably in the region. Weather, definitely, I mean, that plays a role. We wanted to throw the ball more, too. You'd never know that by the play calling from about the second quarter on, but we did what we had to do. How about my O-line? We stuck 2 sophomores and a junior against that group, that D-line, and they know we're running it. Everyone in the stadium knows, and we still did it. I can't, hats off to those kids too. And Carson Brown, if he wasn't the player of that game, there needs to be an investigation because he was the best player on that field today. And the way he runs is, I've never had a back run that hard.
You talked about Springfield's maybe offensive tendencies and things they like to do, maybe they're looking some stuff up for you guys. What were some of those tendencies that you guys are looking for?
That's state secrets. I can't give you that. No, it's we just pick up things on film, and our kids executed our plan. Coach Tolios and the defensive staff did an unbelievable job, and total team effort across the board.
Battling through the quarterback, dislocated fingers, and then what have you after that. Did that impact your second half game plan?
Yeah, but once we got up on them with the conditions, we talk about it all the time. We're just going to choke the game like a boa constrictor. Once we got up, we just want to choke it. And we work on that in practice. We do flat back drill, which is a very ugly, nasty drill. We do it once a week, and we put ourselves in those situations where we need to choke a game and just grab it. And our kids, when they're in it, they thrive in that moment. They love it. So I'm proud to see them do it.
People picking against you, myself included, I gotta say, but how does that, feed into coming into this game and the motivation?
So I went on a deep dive a couple of years back. I'm a boxing fan, and I went on this deep dive on the Rumble in the Jungle, and about George Foreman and Ali, and we kind of watched a little video just about, we know what people are saying, we hear it, we understand it, but we thought that they were in trouble, and they were. We got a group that believes, and take nothing away from Springfield Central. And I want to be clear, that is a great football team, a great coaching staff, and they work extremely hard. This is the best Super Bowl victory we've ever had in my time.